Look, if you think I'm talking about keeping you around like some kind of a pet, you're wrong.
The way you tell it, I'm always wrong.
I don't want to argue with you. I just want to explain.
It's always what you want. Josh was way or the highway. Well, you know what? I'm picking the highway.
Please, this is not about me protecting my backside. I understand everything's going to hit the fan if people find out. People discover that I made a clone of the woman I love. But let me tell you something. In a way, I don't care if people find out.
Oh, yes, you do.
No, I don't, because they can't hurt me any more than I've already been hurt. I lost the only woman I've ever loved. I played God with another human being, and I'm gonna have to face the consequences of that for the rest of my life.
And I won't? I'm the damn consequence.
I know that. That's why I want to protect you. And yeah, I'll be honest with you. I want to protect my kids, too, my family. But I don't want you turned into some kind of a scientific thing. I don't want our lives to become a circus.
You are so worried about the consequences down the road, you can't even pay attention to what's happening right now.
And you haven't thought them through.
Thought what through?
You're running away.
You don't want me, Joshua.
I just got finished saying to you that
You can tell me different all you want, but the bottom line is that I didn't quite cut it in the old sackaroonie. You were curious, you wanted to know, you found out.
Okay, I deserve that.
You wanted your main squeeze back, and I'm not it. But you know what? You'll get over it, and so will I. Out there. I won't be here.
We can make this work.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm gonna make it work. Out there. I'm gonna start living a life that isn't a lie. Dependent on a man who looks at me like he'd rather die than touch me.
That's not true.
You should have seen your face. That morning, the morning after. You had a look in your eyes that looked like you were so disappointed in me.
I'm sorry you saw that in my face. But I wasn't disappointed in you.
Oh, come on. Be honest. Oh,
we gotta talk.
That's great.
What? What's wrong?
You know what's wrong, and you keep doing it.
What do I keep doing?
Every time Josh and me have the tiniest chance of getting somewhere with each other, you show up.
Why don't you do everyone a favor and get over yourself? This all doesn't revolve around you. I have a life, and it's falling apart because of you.
Hold on, okay,
No,
Cassie?
I've tried covering for you. I tried helping you, and now I'm about to lose everything, Josh.
What are you
everything.
talking about? What happened?
Dinah happened. She came over to Michael's apartment.
Well, you didn't tell her anything,
No,
right?
the big secret is safe. You'll be happy to know I covered. Letting her think that you and I are having an affair.
Well, what do you think?
That was major surgery.
Major.
The risks were enormous.
The doctors explained in detail.
And you just plunged ahead?
I weighed the risks, but I figured I had nothing to lose.
My God, Michelle, you have no idea just how...
Hey, sis.
Rick!
Hey, Dan. I got here as soon as I got Dan's message.
What did the message say?
Just said you were back.
I
That's it.
wanted to hear what was going on from Michelle herself.
Well, did it
going on?
say that your little sister needs a hug?
No, the
And then
message did
you
not
use
say
one?
that. It's good seeing you again.
Same
How
here.
come you didn't tell me you were through at the Stein Institute?
No fair scolding me on my first day back.
Well, wait a minute. Your big brother should know what's going on here, you know?
I wanted to tell you in person.
What?
Basically, what they did was recommend a combination of drugs and a new kind of laser surgery.
All right, hold it. Wait a minute. Hold it right there. I want the name of this doctor because I want to investigate this surgery before you go through with it, okay? What's his name?
There's a pen in your vest pocket.
Oh, thanks. What was... How did you know? How, Michelle, what, can you...
I went through with the surgery.
Oh, my God. You can see.
I decided on my own to go through with it.
Honey.
Hey, Buzz, this has been working out pretty good, huh? With Elaine having that gig out of town and me having a couple extra days off my other job, it's been working out really good, right? Buzz?
Great.
You know, I could really use the extra cash, too. I got a pretty thin wallet.
There's no easy way to say this. I'm a clone of Reba. I am a living and breathing clone.
Do you think they've gotten to the point where they can actually clone a human being?
I was reading in the paper, too. Well, it's pretty scary how science fiction turns into reality, huh?
No, you know, think about it. I mean, if you had lost, like, a friend or somebody you really loved, and they could bring that person back.
Well, I think I'd be gray and old by the time that would
I
happen.
think it speed up the aging process.
They speed up the aging process. What do you mean, like?
I've been reading this stuff here, and they say they can slow down the aging process. Like, everybody's gonna live to be 1,000 years old.
Well, let me tell you something, Buzz. If you think I'm gonna be doing this until I'm 1,000, you got it wrong. Because I want to be here till I'm 600, maybe, and then I want to take an early retirement out of here.
No, I'm serious about this. What do you think can speed up the aging process?
I think that would be pretty scary.
Yeah.
Been giving this a lot of thought, haven't you?
No, it's just, the stuff people are talking about doing nowadays.
Look, I think there's a big group of people that are very against this. It's like messing with nature, playing God. There should be laws against that.
Laws aren't gonna stop somebody who really wants to do something bad.
Look, well, I'm with that other group. 'Cause you shouldn't play around with stuff like this. And duplicating humans? I don't think so.
So here's Dinah dragging along my ex-husband, using him to break into Michael's apartment.
And she found the photos
Of her, yes, and our clothes in the bedroom.
Great.
Yeah. We've been seen going into Michael's apartment. She knows that we've been meeting there. The only way to head her off from asking questions about the experiment is to let her think the absolute worst.
I am not an experiment, Cassie. I am flesh and blood. I know love, and I know hurt, and I'm certainly getting a handle on hate.
And how to screw up people's lives.
All right, look, Cassie.
Oh, that's great. Take her side.
I'm not taking her side. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to work through this. I think a good start would be for you to go to Hart and do some damage control.
That's a lot easier said than done.
Yeah, just tell him that it's Dinah, just making a big deal out of nothing. Hey, look, I've got my hands full here. We'll
You're
talk
not
about
going
it
to be
later, okay?
able to keep a lid on this forever. And I can't go on much longer. This is going to cost me the man I love, and that's asking way too much, Josh.
We will handle Dinah, okay?
Don't worry. I'm not going to tell Hart anything.
Look, I'm sorry.
You're scared
No,
and desperate,
I'm not.
and you'll do anything you can to keep me in line.
It's not true.
I'll know if you're not honest with me. I'll know, Joshua. So you better think long and hard about what you want to do.
You gotta help me out here, Reva. I have to let go of you before I can accept her.
Okay. We're all set up to run the last of the tests.
I'm ready, willing, and able.
Were you able to get in touch with your family?
No one was home, and I really didn't want to leave a message, not after all this time. So what I was thinking was that after you give me a clean bill of health, then I will jump on the first plane out of here and just go and see him in person.
I can't believe this. This is, I mean, how did you, well, tell me, start from the beginning. What they came to you, right? They said they had this new procedure, right? And what you say? Would you said you could go for it?
Actually, I think my words